Feeling overwhelmed and confused over which AI tool to use for your content creation? Today, I'm going to eliminate this problem for you once and for all. Okay, so here's how we fall into the trap, and this is what leads to all the anxiety. When we learn of a new tool, we try and find ways to use it with our own content creation. And that's the problem. This is called a tool-first approach, and this is how you get frustrated. And you just end up wasting a lot of time because it's not actually focused on your needs. And on this channel, I know that I am sort of like a broken record, always talking about you need to focus on the needs of your audience. And today I'm flipping the script and we're gonna focus on your needs. This is how we eliminate feeling overwhelmed with AI tools. We need to create a list of all of our needs and our challenges, and then match that with AI tools. This is called a solutions-first approach and not a tool-first approach. So let's get started with the list right now. I have a task list on my screen for all the steps needed to build a YouTube video that I'll use an example for this. If we take a look at this, it has all the different steps, research and planning, script and outline, prepare your setup, record the video, edit your video, optimize for YouTube, upload and publish, promote your video, analyze and improve. Now, if you would like a copy of this task list or any of the prompts that I use in this video, there's a link in the description to my Skool community where there's a post where it features all of this content that you can just copy and paste and use. Now let's look at all the different tasks here. So in the research phase, we have brainstorming, validate your topic, so you're kind of performing research right there. Identify your target audience. Write down a clear goal for your video. Then if we go to step 2, script and outlining. Create an outline for the video structure. You've got your main components to the video here: introduction, main content, conclusion. Prepare your setup. Choose a quiet, well-lit space to record, of course. Then you've actually got the next step here to recording your video. Practice your script, okay? Next, we have edit your video, where a lot of us spend a lot of our time. Optimizing for YouTube, upload and publish, promote your video, and analyze and improve. Okay, so now we have a general understanding of all the tasks that are involved for creating a video. We can start to analyze this list and make connections with our tasks and maybe some bottlenecks and AI tools that will help us solve those. When we analyze this list of tasks, we want to see, are there things here that are repetitive or time-consuming? Think about, where are you spending the majority of your time, and is this time moving you towards reaching your goal? Now, I'm going to give you a big lesson here from running my agency. This was a very expensive lesson that I learned the hard way, and you would be shocked at, when I work with companies, how few of them actually track their employees' time. So this is my tip to you: track your time. And there's a couple reasons. Number one, I was really struggling in my business where if I were to lose a client, the common reason was because I wasn't communicating enough of all the tasks that we were doing. And this was incredibly frustrating because the client was frustrated because they just assumed we were doing nothing, which was the furthest thing from the truth. And it was frustrating for myself and the team because we were essentially busting our butts and the client still wasn't happy. So what solved that is I started tracking like every minute that we spend on a particular job or project. And the reason I bring this up is because there is a connection from, if you're starting or running a YouTube channel, it is very similar to running a business. And if you want to be successful, you have to be efficient. But you cannot be efficient if you don't know where you're inefficient. And that's where tracking your time is such a powerful tool. And believe me, I am speaking from experience. This was a very expensive thing for me to learn the hard way. If you take a look at my screen, the software that I use is Connect Team, and no, they are not a sponsor of this video. I have like 40 subscribers, so no sponsorships yet, but maybe someday. But I do use this. I have the paid version. My entire team is on this, and I can pull up reports. We actually have an app that we use on our phone where you can clock in and out. It's really fantastic. So I highly recommend this. There are also other ones that are available on, if you go to the App Store, whether it's Apple or Google Play. There's several time trackers on there where you can break it down, by jobs and tasks, things like that. Highly recommend you do this. This actually changed how I ran my business by doing this. So it's a great tool. You don't necessarily have to use this one, but I figured I'd share the one that I use. Also, when you're looking at this list of tasks, analyze it from a perspective of thinking of the tasks that you procrastinate on because they feel overwhelming or tedious. These could be great candidates for AI. Let me suggest a few AI tools that I know can make some of the tasks on your list much more efficient. And let's start with brainstorming. Obviously, brainstorming I know is a task on your list, and ChatGPT is fantastic at that. Here on my screen, I've got a prompt that you can use. And what's great about this is it's a template that you can customize to whatever type of content you need to create. You can use ChatGPT to help you brainstorm whatever that is. Here's the prompt. I'm looking for fresh and engaging content ideas for plug in your platform. Focused on, add in your niche. Can you brainstorm a list of, give a specific number? Okay, let me give you a tip here. This will matter if you're on the free version or the paid version, but in general, you'll be safe if you keep that number to no more than 10 at a time. Don't even bother throwing like 100 or 30 or more because it's not going to create that. It's too much. But if you want 20, 30, 40 different ideas, prompt it at 10 at a time, and you'll get much better results that way. So can you brainstorm a list of specific number creative ideas that engage my target audience, provide value, and stand out? Feel free to include a list of formats. We've got a couple here, and explain why each idea would resonate with my audience. What I love about this is, again, it's not about your needs. It's about the needs of your target audience, and that's what you want to create content around. Again, this prompt is available on a post inside my group on Skool, so you can grab it there. Of course, for writing scripts, you can use ChatGPT. If you have a really long script, you could also try Jasper and Claude. Those tend to work a little bit better with longer form content. Now, if you need images, of course, everybody is usually familiar with Canva. That's a great source. But you can also use DALL and MidJourney, which they are certainly more complicated than using Canva. But if you haven't used them, here's a little tip for you. They are still prompt-based, just like ChatGPT. But if you don't know how to create a great prompt yet for those platforms, you can actually ask ChatGPT to create a prompt for you to use in DALL or MidJourney. This is where it's smart to spend a little bit of time refining that prompt before you give it to ChatGPT. Make sure to give it context of really what the end result is and what you're trying to accomplish, and you'll be much happier with the results. When it comes to editing your videos, if I'm doing something kind of quick and a little bit more rough, I'll use Descript, which allows you to edit using the transcription from the video. So it's very easy, very basic. If you're a beginner, I actually would highly recommend trying that. You essentially upload your video to their platform. It generates a transcript of your video, and then you can literally just like select the text that you want to basically create a cut in the video. So it's very easy video editing. Another great tool is CapCut, the desktop version. This is a tool we use amongst others that's very effective. So all of these solutions that I've suggested are for solving bottlenecks or challenges of typically, I do this stuff, so I kind of have an understanding of where the challenges are. That's what I would focus on. So when you see a new AI tool that pops up, ask yourself, is this something that is going to make my task list easier to complete? So the next time you learn about a new AI tool, quite honestly, just ask yourself, will this tool help a task on my list? And maybe right now you're analyzing your list and you're a little overwhelmed. Well, maybe just pick one, and maybe it's not the largest task or it's the thing that's taking the most time. Maybe just solve a smaller problem and find an AI tool for that. In fact, if you'd like help matching one of your tasks with an AI tool, put it in the comments below. Another great positive from taking this approach is it will prevent burnout because you won't be so overwhelmed. It's kind of crazy to think that this approach would lead to healthy mental health, but it's actually true. Building a YouTube channel isn't easy, and we don't need any more anxiety in the process. If you'd like to grab a copy of the lists or prompts used in this video, there's a link in the description that will point you to my Skool community, where it's a community for content creators and entrepreneurs who want to grow using AI. It's a free community where we help each other out, we share experiences, and share tools that help us all grow. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.